Buhari's minister Lai Mohammed lies easily and stole party funds, ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. He described Mohammed as a tyrant who does not tolerate any opposing views, saying the governor's crime since the campaign period was to insist on mutual respect. Now the news in detail. Kwara State chapter of the All Progressive Congress APC has said claims made by the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, that he funded the 2019 election in the state are false. The secretary of the party, Alhaji Mustafa Ishowo, stated this at a news conference in Ilori on Thursday. Ishowo, who was also a principal officer of the party in 2019, condemned what he called the minister's dictatorial and divisive tendencies, saying it was uncharitable for Mohammed to claim that he funded the election campaign of Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. He described Mohammed as a tyrant who does not tolerate any opposing views, saying the governor's crime since the campaign period was to insist on mutual respect, equity, and transparent use of campaign funds. He said, as a party elder, one would have been quiet because it is always important to give room for peace and reconciliation, no matter the situation. However, silence in the face of tyranny and naked falsehood may be interpreted as agreement or consent. Having read the interview of Alhaji Lai, the impression is that he has not changed one bit from his old self. Alhaji Lai Mohammed is egocentric and always economical with the fruit. He is always given to self-promotion and clout chasing. According to the party chieftain, the claims in the interview by the minister were self-serving and not representative of the truth. Alhaji Lai had long taken advantage of the governor's cool-headed nature. Maybe it is time to really open the can of worms for the world to better know Alhaji Lai for who he is. Alhaji Lai is divisive, territorial, dictatorial, and is never a team player. His claim of funding an election is bogus and typical of his lies. He was nowhere to be found during our campaigns, which he not only boycotted, but directed all his hirelings to also boycott, he added. The then governorship candidate ran and led his own campaign across the state, day and night. This was heavily bankrolled by the candidate himself. He also donated wholly to the campaigns of other candidates, even when he had his own election to run. This is the facts, and any claim to the contrary by Alhaji Lai and his followers is synonymous with his widely acclaimed epithet, lie. Ishowo also narrated that the minister was always promoting factions, which is notorious Lai Mohammed campaign organization, LAMCO. Alhaji Lai Mohammed is an extremely divisive figure who hides under his position to discriminate against and oppress other party elders and members alike. He does not tolerate dissent under any guise. He is notorious for promoting tendencies, especially placing people from his Lai Mohammed campaign organization, aka LAMCO, above every other person. Whether in Kwara South, North, or Central, this has been his problem with other party elders and chieftains alike. His habit of promoting tendencies and wanting to dominate others is at the root of why he sought to remote control the then governorship candidate, Malam Abdurrahman Abdulrazak. When the candidate sensed this danger and sought to work on the basis of equity, mutual respect, and understanding, Alhaji Lai directed the former party chairman, BOB, another party executive, to boycott the campaign of the governorship candidate. So, except on the 3 occasions or thereabouts after the presidential election had been won, you cannot see either Alhaji Lai Mohammed or BOB or anyone who aligned with him joining the campaign of the governorship candidate. A few of us who chose to join the candidate to campaign were blacklisted. These people are still alive. The governorship candidate led his own campaign to every corner of the state, many times sleeping in far-flung communities. Videos and other records are available. Alhaji Lai Mohammed's claim that he funded the APC election campaign in 2019 is a fallacy. Anyone who knows Alhaji Lai Mohammed knows he cannot part with his kobo. The claim that he bankrolled the governor's campaign is an empty boast that every serious party member and elder knows to be false. If anything, he was simply connecting party funds for personal promotion and use. The motorcycles he was talking about were donations to the party, which he was forced to share after a tug of war and subtle threats of reporting him to the party's national secretariat and the donors. Indeed, rather than warehouse such donated items at the party secretariat, they were kept at his Lamco office. This shows his nature as a sectional and maximum ruler. I urge people to be wary of Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Not only does he lie so effortlessly, he is a tyrant who does not care if heaven falls for as long as his agenda is served. Our disagreement with him started when he asked to account for the humongous donations made to the party for the campaign. They refused to be accountable. They outlawed anyone who asked them questions. Is that the person boasting to the whole world? Well, while this is not the primary issue now, of course, Nigeria has a lot of issue on its plate, I will say and say again. Well, this thing said now, the public is not in the, how am I going to put it now? The public, the people of Nigeria are not in the dark about this. That is just the truth. Because the way some statements he makes, he makes some statements and he just comes out to mix them without really analyzing. I do not know if he doesn't analyze issues before coming out to say them. He just comes out, and says issues. You keep asking yourself, is this person really a minister of the country, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria? There are some statements he drops and you keep asking yourself how. Something will be literally black and he will come out and he will call it white. Imagine him saying recently that the press is bullying the federal government. And I'm saying under this regime, there is not a democratic regime where dictatorship is hiding under democracy. Somebody like the Minister of Finance and Culture is coming out to say that the press is bullying. Where? How? This government is not one that listens to anybody. They do things when they will.